Hi guys. Merry Christmas Eve. So before I even started, yeah, I feel like you are definitely healing your self-worth as well as like your relationship with money, right? Um yeah. Horse is significant. Like being free as well, free to be yourself. You're no longer making yourself small and pliable, right? You're no longer like doubting your knowledge either. Like you're recognizing, like, I know what I know, and I'm no longer going to doubt what I know. I'm not going to, yeah, focus on what's lost, focus on the fact that you're no longer focusing on the negative. You're like, okay, this has a reason, this has a season. And what am I learning from this, right? What am I learning from having to walk away from something dark? Something that was like, made me feel pretty dark and empty. Like your cups weren't getting filled. I feel like you're surrendering control. You're no longer trying to control the outcome. But a situation that you've been dealing with for a while is close to the end of the steps. Like you're not going to have to, yeah. And you really have a lot of healing in regards to this situation. Like, and Spirit's very proud of you for choosing to heal. But you may be feeling like in this goo where you're stuck in a very methodical energy. Like it's not going very fast at all. And you just feel like nothing's going on. But it's a very transformative time. And you get to really have this one-on-one time with yourself. And that's what Spirit is highlighting. Yeah, is that you get to have this new beginning, bro, with yourself. You get to learn yourself anew. Yeah, you may be coming out of hermit mode, and I'm sorry, I got lost in that card. You're closing a cycle of self-deceit and defeat. You're no longer your own worst enemy, and you're becoming your best friend. You're no longer bullying yourself better, right? You're actually like really sitting with your heart's desires, and you're no longer like doubting what it tells you, right? You may have a perspective you're holding on to in regards to healing. That Spirit is saying it's time to cut off that modality is what I heard. But in regards to you being able to help other people, you can help other people. You don't have to be fully healed in order to help other people, right? And you're kind of meant to get out of your head. You're not meant to let this pain distort your vision. So it's time to find the purposeful. Yeah, the purposeful. I heard meaning. And really look at like how connected you are to your heart chakra, to your higher heart chakra. And you're going through a lot of activations right now. I feel like I heard getting your wings, really recognizing you can fly, really recognizing you're pretty freaking special, right? And you may struggle to express your emotions, right? And Spirit is calling you to begin, even if it's just little baby steps towards doing it, towards letting people know how you feel, what you want to change. And the same with creativity. You're meant to like be a beginner as well at creation. Healing through creation is what I heard. Creative has been a big download lately, as well as like aligning your chakras. Mustard seeds, bro, and for some reason that gives me mustard seed. Don't doubt how far faith can get you, right? How far it can bring you. Yeah, really make plans. See, the Two of Wands is usually the card where it's like has a little world on it, and that gives me prayer that you have the whole 444. You have the whole world in your hands. Like, I take that truck as a confirmation. But yeah, you have the whole world in your hands, and you can really like faith and prayer will get you anywhere. So Yeah. Don't doubt it, right? And transform this painful perspective, right? And really like recognize you are giving future generations a legacy, right? By this alignment, by you choosing alignment, by you choosing to get in touch with your mind, body, and soul. Really glow, bro. Okay, let's do an oracle. Oh, I was going to do this one because, so I flipped some out before I started. And it's like, literally, I feel like exactly what we're going through, right? Divine destiny, path of the divine warrior. You are recognizing, like, you are eloquent, divinity. You are walking source code, right? And then we've got past life, present power. And that gives me like, I feel like you're learning to be more present in your life, and like you're recognizing how powerful presence is, right? And you're moving accordingly is what I heard. And then Temple of Carnelian, entering the fierce belly of Skimmet. Carnelian may be significant, but I do feel like you're under a fierce form of healing, like initiation. Also, that was another one. Soul retrieval, deep soul healing with the goddess. And I feel like you may be using goddesses more or connecting to your goddesses more. But you are retrieving pieces of your soul that you've lost, or maybe you're being called to think specifically of times and go back to those times and kind of like retrieve parts of yourself that you may have lost or may have kept yourself small in order to be likable, that kind of thing. Divine guardian, protection of the winged mother. I think you are recognizing that you are very protected, but not only that, you're connecting to the protectors, like learning how to connect 654 on the timer to your guides, as well as your loved ones, I heard. The dark mysteries, entering the chamber of the dark goddess. I feel like that is the ick, the goo, right? When we're in this transformative butterfly goo and, you know, nothing's moving and we're feeling like everything's really fucking dark, right? That's a very transformative time, right? And Spirit's very proud of you. You're almost there. I feel like we're almost there, right? I've been feeling that too, like it's the seed on the bottom. We're close to the end, right? Okay, we've got the flame, because you really are being called to ignite yourself. Yeah, fight for your passions is what I heard. The thread, recognizing like we're all connected. What you do unto others comes back to you. The threshold of something real freaking big, I'm telling you. I feel it. And this is like creative energy, right? The threshold of just like busting out, I heard. The mountain is you. That book's been really relevant lately. So, relevant. That's not a word. So maybe if you haven't read it, maybe you want to check it out. Then we've got the Father, and that gives me duality, right? Really like recognizing, I heard every season has a reason. So that's been coming up a lot lately too. And then we've got the offering and the medallion. I feel like Spirit is calling you to give them an offering. I'm going to call that a confirmation. My big cat be whooping my little cat. Sometimes it makes me, I'm like, Beetle, you're bigger. But then I'm like, she's teaching her how to be a big girl in the big world. And I'm going to start letting her outside. So I want her to be able to defend herself. All right, we'll do some of mine. That's where I'm going to leave it. Okay, we've got your glowing. They are a snake. You know who this is in reference to. First person you thought of when I pulled it. Learning to let go of judgment. What a beautiful ride. Be love, the highest vibration. Now I know that's authenticity, but beautiful. The problem is you, boo. Learn to accept love and stop running from it. Don't push those good people away because of what bad people did. Think of a painful time. Go guide yourself through it. Sing, shout, let it all out, loud and proud. Focus on you, boo. I'm so proud of you. Let them go. They can't love you. Hashtag self-hate. Habit swap. In with the good, out with the bad. All right, guys, I hope this helps.